All right, so today we're going to be looking at Seachem Purigen. This is the 600 gram bottle of it. Seachem Purigen is made by Seachem. And it says it's ultimate filtration, unparalleled capacity to remove organic waste, marine and fresh water, so that's saltwater and freshwater, and it's regenerable. So let's find out all about it. So this 600 gram or looks like it was 1.3 pounds container of it, when it was purchased at the local pet store, local fish store, was $60. So that kind of gives you an idea. The prices may have changed. You may find it cheaper, you may find it more expensive. But I'll look at it here. So it says this is a 1 liter container. It's by volume, or 61 cubic inches, and 1 liter treats 4,000 liters as far as an aquarium, or 1,000 gallons. Purigen is a premium synthetic polymer that is unlike any other filtration product. So premium synthetic, so it's a high quality man-made polymer. It's not a mixture of ion exchangers or absorbents, but a unique macroporous synthetic polymer that removes soluble and insoluble impurities from water at a rate and capacity that exceeds all competing products by over 500%. So it's 500 times better than its competitors out there. And so it says it's a unique macroporous synthetic polymer. So let's look at that. Macroporous. Macro means big. Porous is holes. So it's a man-made polymer with bigger holes in it. Purigen controls ammonia, nitrite, and nitrates by removing nitrogenous organic waste that would otherwise release these harmful compounds. Okay, so it controls your nitrogens, the stuff that you don't want in the tank, like the ammonias and the nitrates and nitrites, and keeps it from releasing the harmful chemicals back into your aquarium. Purigen's impact on trace elements is minimal. Purigen's impact on trace elements is minimal. It polishes water to unparalleled clarity. Purigen darkens progressively as it exhausts, and is easily renewed by treating with bleach. That's awesome. So you can tell when you need to recharge it because it gets darker. Let's look inside, see what it looks like. Now you all won't be able to see in. So it's like a white little tiny little bead. Let's see. Can you all see that? Kind of looks like itty bitty little styrofoam beads, like if you was to break up a styrofoam cooler or something, the little styrofoam beads, but just smaller. So it'll turn dark whenever it needs recharged. Easy. If I can get the lid back on it, there we go. All right, and it's recharged with bleach. So that's awesome. A lot of the other filter media, you use it and you throw it away and you have to go buy more. This stuff, recharge it, reuse it, and that's awesome. Saves the money. Purigen is designed for both marine and freshwater use. So no matter your tank, freshwater, saltwater, And anywhere in between, looks like you can use Purigen. Directions: rinse before use. Use a fine mesh filter bag, such as Seachem's The Bag. So like a nylon media bag. Each 250 milliliters treats up to 1,000 liters, which is 250 US gallons, for up to 6 months. Well, that's awesome. So roughly every 6 months, you recharge the thing, use it for another 6 months. So with your initial use, a recharge, and another use, a year's worth on the one 250 milliliters if you've got a 250 gallon tank. Brain just worked. 250 milliliters treats 250 gallons. So would 55 milliliters do 55 gallons? Is it a 1 milliliter per 1 gallon ratio there? Okay. Exhaustion is indicated by pronounced discoloration of the beads to dark brown or black. Okay, so the way that I'm picturing this in my head. So Purigen controls all the nitrogenous, I'm saying another word that I can't say, compounds, and doesn't let all the bad stuff into your aquarium and back into the water. So it's a man-made structure, a synthetic polymer that has microporous synthetic polymer. So big holes and a man-made structure. So I'm picturing like a cage. It traps all the nitrogen compounds that you don't want in that cage and doesn't let them do the bad stuff in your aquarium. Alright, and when the cage gets full, you see all the bad guys in the cage, and it looks brown and black because the cage is full. It's not empty and white anymore. Alright, easy. So regeneration. You soak in a 1-to-1 bleach water solution. So let's say you're using a cup. 1 cup of water, 1 cup of bleach. Put it together. And that's just a regular, unscented, unfancy, just original household bleach. So soak in that solution for 24 hours in a non-metallic container. Very important there, 24 hours. Give it time to empty the cage out. Non-metallic container, because that can affect how it works. And you want to have it in a well-ventilated area because the bleach fumes aren't good for you to breathe. And keep it away from children, and of course pets and other people, creatures, whatever, that may try to drink or get into the bleach water. I use regular, this is what I said a minute ago, we use regular 8.25% hypochlorite household bleach. Don't use scented, dyed, or splashless bleach. After the 24 hours, rinse well, and then soak for 8 hours in a solution containing 4 tablespoons of prime or equivalent dechlorinator per cup of water. Okay, so you need another product here, a dechlorinator, such as prime, which I've got prime. Or I've got prime. And some other dechlorinator's up there, but Seachem, once you use a Seachem product or a similar product, so use Seachem product. Where was I? Okay, in prime or equivalent container per cup of water, rinse well. If you're using it for fresh water, soak for 4 hours in a solution containing 2 tablespoons of buffer per cup of water, such as discus buffer. Okay, so I could use that. I have that on hand. Such as discus buffer or neutral regulator. Neutral regulator. Okay, got that on hand. I could use that. Let's see. Original color and full activity should now be restored, and Purigen is ready to reuse. Caution, caution, caution. Hold on. Pay attention to this. Caution. Some slime coat products may permanently foul Purigen or render regeneration difficult. Do not reuse if odor of bleach or chlorine is detectable. In case of doubt, soak the beads in a small quantity of water and test for residual chlorine with a chlorine test kit. Simple enough. If the chlorine didn't get out of the cage, you don't want to put that back into your aquarium and put chlorine in your aquarium. It's awesome. So what do you do with this stuff? You know, we've talked about how great it is and what it does, but what do you do with it? So you put it in a filter bag. That's what those things are called. So like a nylon filter bag, and you can put it in your filter. If you have a canister filter, you can put it in one of the trays. If you have a hang on the back filter, you can stick it in the back compartment back there. Let the water flow through it, and it will do its job. Check on it frequently to see if it started to change colors, and recharge it. So when you do recharge it, you've ran it for, let's say it's not going to the full 6 months. Let's say you did 4 months. 4 months and you need to recharge it. It's turned dark brown on you. So you soak it for 24 hours in the bleach, and then you rinse well and soak for 8 hours in the prime. So 24 and 8. Is that 32? 32 hours. All right. And then we're doing fresh water. So with the solution, rinse well in fresh water use. So for another 4 hours. So we're at, what's that, 32 and 4, 36. My math may be off, but 36 hours, 3 days. So you do your soaking and stuff for 3 days. So you get 4 to 6 months, let's say, use out of it. You recharge it for 3 days, and you're good to go for the rest of the year. Or 4 to 6 months or whatever. And that's pretty good. And so in this 600 gram or 1 liter container here, that's 1,000 gallons of water. I don't think I have 1,000 gallons anymore. So this could do me for forever. You can get smaller quantities of it. And I forget the size, but some of the packs that you can get of it already come in a mesh bag, already pre-packaged, just a little pouch that you can open the plastic packaging that it comes in and drop it in your filter and good to go. So that may be a better option for you. But I've learned a lot talking with people at Seachem. You know, I didn't get any of this stuff for free, anything like that. Full disclosure, I didn't get anything for free. They're not paying me to do this. But I like Seachem products, and when I have questions, I reach out and ask Seachem if it's a Seachem product. And I've learned a lot from them, and I'm liking their products more and more. The Purigen, it's a great chemical filtration media, and let me know what you think down in the comments. Have you used Purigen? What's your favorite chemical filtration media? And have you had any problems with Purigen? Do you have any questions about Purigen? Just want to say Purigen. You can put that in the comments. But let me know what you think about it. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you thought about the video. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit the bell, hit the button, hit the bell, hit all those little things that YouTube wants you to do. And we'll see you next time.